Hi everybody, this is an update as to what's been going on. We've been visiting with a lot of families, so haven't been doing too much in the way of shooting videos. But we left Pike Forest. We stayed there about 10 days. In that time it was beautiful, 60 degrees, and then one day it snowed about 5 inches, and then the next day it was like 60 degrees again.
Wow, there's a lot.
Yeah. All right. So woke up this morning. Today is what? Thursday, May 3rd. And this is what we woke up to. A bunch of snow, and it's still coming down. So, needless to say, it's okay. We're not getting any solar, so I'm going to have to fire up the generator. I'll run the generator off the tail of the truck, and I'll put a tarp over it. Keep the snow off it. But I guess Mother Nature decided we needed one more snow before we left Colorado. Crazy, the weather was like up and down. So we left there. We stayed there about 10 days, and then we left. We took Highway 24 east out of Pike National Forest, and picked up I-70 and continued east, and we stopped at a place in Flagler. It is a state wildlife area. It used to be a reservoir. Where we're at, we got here yesterday, Monday, May 7th. So we're going to stay here a couple days. So this used to be a reservoir because this says Flagler Reservoir and the boat ramp, and there's the boat ramp, and we're down to a creek. This used to be a big reservoir, and now it looks like it's been dry for a long time. All right, so this is our campsite. And the beauty of it is it's free. So there are bathrooms in 2 places in this area, and there's also dumpsters, so you can get rid of your trash. So. Oh yeah, and I spent a good part of yesterday working on our slide out. We got some problems with the slide out. We started having problems last year with them, where the motor would stop a couple of times when pulling the slide out in. I think it was binding, and now it looks like one of the gears in the gearbox broke a tooth, because the slide out moves and then quick pops and then continues to move and then pops. There's 2 pinion gears and then a gearbox that drives it all, and I think one of the gears in the gearbox is stripped. I spent a good part of the day yesterday adjusting the cables. This is an AccuSlide, which is made by Ball Industries. It's a cable system, so 4 cables pull the slide out and 4 cables pull it in. It's not a real robust system. Like I said, I've had nothing but trouble with it. Just the first year was trouble-free, and now this is the second year it was a problem, and now it's a bigger problem, and so we've only had it 3 years. So, well, that's the thing about RV life. It's not all fun. Things do go wrong, and so that's something that's going wrong, and I have to get that taken care of. I got to try and I'm going to order a motor and gearbox assembly and replace that whole thing. So this way we can not have to worry about it. We also woke up yesterday morning, 5:30 in the morning. There was a lot of wind. We had all the windows open. It's pretty warm here. And propane alarm went off at 5:30. So I narrowed it down to the flame was blowing out in the hot water tank with the extreme high winds was hitting that side of the trailer straight on. So I was able to clear the alarm once I shut the heater down, the hot water tank rather. And it was, like I said, due to the high winds, because I've fired up and have no problems since. So that was just a random thing. There's a dry reservoir bed in there. Like I said, it's a state wildlife area. It's free dispersed camping. I found that on campsites.net, and I'll provide you with the GPS coordinates. We stayed there 2 nights. It was nice, peaceful. They had dumpsters there, so you could get rid of your trash, which a lot of places don't. So trash disposal becomes kind of important as you're traveling. They did have a couple bathrooms there as well. So, and I got some pictures of that area, and I'll share that with you, as well as the GPS coordinates. After our stay at the state wildlife area, Flagler, which like I said, is just west of the border before you hit Kansas, so a couple of hours. We traveled through Kansas. We stopped at a rest area in Kansas, which was very nice. They used to have dump stations at all the rest stops in Kansas. It looks like they took out the dump stations. All right, so we've stopped for the night here. I broke my selfie stick, so I can only keep this at arm's length. We're in Kansas. We are somewhere between Colby and Hayes, just before Hayes actually, and we're staying at a rest stop. Kansas is very RV friendly. I mean, this is the rest stop that we're staying at. There's also so we're going to stay here the night and then hit the road first thing in the morning. So it's nice to be able to pull over and sleep for free. The only thing is we are right alongside I-70, so we'll have the sound of traffic. So today is May 9, Wednesday, and so we should be pulling into St. Charles, Missouri, possibly sometime late tomorrow. If not, let's see, so tomorrow's Thursday, so if not tomorrow, then possibly Friday. So in St. Charles, Missouri, my wife's sister, my sister-in-law, lives there, and we're going to visit with her for a few days. Meanwhile, the slide out continues to go in and out. It's a little bit of a slow go. Like I said, it sounds like there's a broken tooth on one of the gears in the gearbox, so that's going to be a problem that I got to resolve. But everything else is going okay. So there she is, and got tree cover and that, so not bad. All right, catch you tomorrow morning. But they have nice picnic areas. It says no camping, but it doesn't prohibit overnight parking. So we parked there overnight, and we had no issues. So we left, like I said, the rest area, and continued on I-70 east to Missouri, and we came to we found a state park, in Missouri that we could stay at, and that one was $13, and it was 20 miles south of I-70, so not too far off the path. It was a nice place, and I have some video of that, and I'll show you that. All right, so we are at Noster State Park in Missouri. So we took a basic site for one night before continuing on tomorrow. So it was 13 bucks. So very nice campground. So we're just going to stay here for the night, and then hit the road and see my sister-in-law sometime tomorrow. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Bye. So it's I can't remember the name of it right now, but it was like Noster. I believe that's what it is. Noster State Park. And I'll give you the GPS coordinates for that. 13 bucks, it was worth the stay. For $21 you could have electric. But we chose not to hook up. They did have a dump station there, so we spent the night, and then when we pulled out, we used the dump station, which was free, and then they also provided fresh water, so we filled up our tank, and then continued on to St. Charles, Missouri, which is where my sister-in-law lives, and we've been here now for about 5 days. So after we leave here, we're leaving here tomorrow morning. Actually, tomorrow is Wednesday. We are going to continue on east to Georgia. Kathy has some family who lives in Rome, Georgia. I also have some family that lives in Georgia, not too far from Rome, about 30 miles from there. So we're going to visit my family, and we're going to visit her family in Georgia, and so we'll spend a few days there, and then it's going to be on to Florida. This is the wrong time of year for Florida, but Kathy would like to see her son. He just got a house, so congratulations, Bobby, on your new house. So we'll be seeing him shortly, and we're probably going to stay there about a week. I have some repairs to do on the trailer. Things do happen, things do go wrong, so it's not all, you know, wonders and bliss. You know, things happen. So I've been having trouble with the slide out. Like I said, the gearbox that drives it, I think the one gear has a missing tooth or two, and so it pops as it travels in and out. So I'm going to fix that. I have a part ordered, and that's being shipped. My wife's son, my stepson, having that shipped to his house, and so that part will be waiting for me. And he will probably help me in getting that part installed and reset up. So we'll see how that goes. And like I said, I got the motor and gearbox assembly. The motor on this trailer was always a little bit on the weak side, so I got a higher torque output motor on this one. So I'm hoping that this is going to work like way better. So, and I'll show you step by step how we're doing this. It seems to be a common problem, the gears getting stripped out. And so it's a cable system made by Ball Industries, and Sprinter, you know, purchases the slide out assembly and then installs them in their trailers. And so, but seems to be a common problem. This motor and gearbox assembly is like universally used across a lot of different RVs. So we're going to get that done and fixed, and then like I said, we'll spend about a week there, and then we're going to travel up the East Coast, and during the course of the whole summer we're eventually going to make our way into to Niagara Falls. And Kathy's never seen Niagara Falls, and it's a spectacular thing that you should at least see once in your life. So we're going to do that. That's one of the reasons why we got our passports, so we can cross the Canadian border. Niagara Falls, actually the falls on the New York side of things, but you have to see them from the Canadian side, the lucky Canadians. So that's what we're doing. It's going to take us a good part of the summer to get up there. We're just going to take our time and travel up and enjoy all the beaches along the way and lighthouses, and it's going to be cool. There's a lot of history on the East Coast, so looking forward to sharing a lot of that with you. All right, and so I think that will wrap it up for today. If you got any questions or comments, please make a comment below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, which will be right there. Well, actually, it will be right there. I always get this backwards. So hit that, and this way you can stay abreast of everything that's going on with us. And also give us a thumbs up. Like us. That helps us out a lot. And don't forget to check out the Amazon links below. If you make a purchase through Amazon, through one of our links, that helps us out quite a bit too. So keep an eye out for the next, it could be the next video or the one after that, on repairing the slide out. So until next time, happy camping, stay safe, and have fun. That's all what this RVing thing is about, is having fun. So I know we are. It's very relaxing, it's enjoyable, and so, but it's like I said, it's not without its problems, but it's still worth it. Alrighty, you take care. Happy camping.